Because you guys are balanced. You have balance in a lot of areas, okay? You're not somebody who's too much on either side. You're right in the middle, Aries, and this is what makes you such a baddie. Some of y'all like have good balance, okay? So in general, like the way you're able to balance, you have, when it comes to balancing yourself. I'm also getting, you guys are like balanced when it comes to light and dark. You actually have good balance in general, like, posture wise. You have a good balance between being impulsive and being more of a planner. You have balance when it comes to drinking. You understand moderation, things like that. It's just something about your energy and you being overall balanced, Aries, is why you're such a baddie. Aries, you're a baddie because you don't fear shit, okay? You don't fear anything. You don't fear people. You don't fear opportunities. You don't fear anything. Fear is not in your vocabulary, okay? And I'm really getting badass. And this is funny because it's a baddie reading. And that's what makes you a baddie, okay? You don't fear a goddamn thing. You just don't fear nothing or no one. And that's what makes you a baddie. I'm getting fearlessness. Yeah, it's like people know not to play with you. I feel like your energy alone sends off warnings, okay? You might not even gotta talk or say anything. Or if you do, though, it's a warning. And again, they just see it on you. I feel like your energy gives off warning in itself. Like, don't play with me, okay? Because, yeah, you could even have a look to you where people don't even play with you, okay? So something about that is why you're such a baddie. Oh my God, it's okay. This definitely wants to be emphasized. It's because of the things you've been through and how you just not scared of anything. You could have been through a lot in your life. You could have had some scary ass situations come about, but it never put any fear into you, okay? You could have had a lot of trauma. I'm saying you could have had things to even make you be in fear, but you are not in fear. You're fearless, Aries, and this is why you're such a baddie. I'm also feeling like you guys could have been through a lot, and this what makes you a baddie. Believe it or not, some people ain't go through shit, and it's because they scared to jump off the porch. It's because they scared to take risks. Sometimes going through things is not as bad as it seems. That's a good thing. That means you are literally learning through life. Like you're literally having experiences that are helping you learn. Because if you didn't have them, that clearly shows you're not going to know how to move when you do have them. And secondly, having them shows that you are bold. You take a risk. You jump off the porch, okay? You're not scared to. And again, all this falls back into is fearlessness. You are fearless, Aries, and this will make you such a baddie. Aries, you could be a little entitled, but again, I feel like you own this. I feel like you own the fact that you're entitled, that you come off like that, that is a trait of yours, okay? And you own it. Like something about you being entitled, okay? And this comes off as a baddie because sometimes, entitlement may be bad and all, but like entitlement may be a bad trait to have. But again, like I always say, when people own something and you're aware of it and you try to use it for more so for good and not for bad, it's not that bad. But regardless, it is seen as a bad trait or whatever. But I'm getting like, that's what makes you a baddie though. Like, you could walk around feeling like you're owed shit because of who you are or what you have, or just because you were born on earth and God put you here, meaning you could, like I'm saying, you could just feel like because you're put on earth, you're here, and who you are or what you have, you could feel very much owed and entitled to things. And I'm not knocking that. And this is why you're a baddie. Like, you feel entitled, but I feel like it's because you know who you are. You know what you have to offer. You know your value. So you feel entitled to, let's just say you feel entitled to the things that are met for you. And it's just about like you knowing who you are, you knowing your value, your worth, and that's why you could come off entitled, Aries. But that's what makes you a baddie. You're like, shit, if I act like this, I expect this. And I totally get it. And this is why you're a baddie. And also I'm getting like some of you, like Aries, you get what you're owed. So you're the type of person like, you're going to get yours. Like one way or the other, you're going to get yours. Like, and people could probably see that about you. Like people see that you're gonna get yours either way. Like I'm getting like justice. Like you could be the type to get what's owed to you regardless of a situation. You're always gonna get yours is what I want to say. And this what makes you a baddie. Aries, you could feel like you don't owe nobody shit, okay? You just walk and talk and own it like you don't owe anybody anything. You could know that. You could come off like that. You know, that's what your energy screams. And this what makes you a baddie. You're like, I don't owe you nothing. I don't care who you are. I don't owe you a goddamn thing, okay? And that's what I'm giving. Now it's like I can feel entitled to you, but you cannot feel entitled to me. Is what it's giving. But it's, again, I feel like you own that, and that's why you're such a baddie. You know your worth. Again, you know your worth. You know your value, okay? And I said something. Didn't I not just say something like that? Okay, you know your worth, you know your value. You don't settle for less, which means you expect like the best of the best when things come your way, opportunities, people. You expect the best of the best and nothing less than that. And also on top of that, it's because you know your value, you know your worth, and that's why you're such a baddie. You don't want nothing mediocre or potential even, or nothing low life. You want the best of the best. You want top notch, and this what makes you a baddie. Your confidence is A1. Again, you know who you are. Like I was feeling that before this even came out. Like you just know who you are. You know what you are about. You walk with your head up. You talk the talk. You walk the walk. You say what you gotta say. You believe in yourself. Any way somebody can describe confidence is like describing you, Aries. Okay, so you're confident, and this is why you're a baddie. Confident in your abilities, all that. Yes, Aries, you are exclusive. I feel like you can't be touched. Many people can't get near you, can't get next to you, can't have you. You all the way put up. You like top shelf. Like you are exclusive. You come off exclusive, and like a lot of people just can't get next to you. It's like you being out of reach like that is what makes you such a baddie. You could even have certain things, or again, it's just something you embody, which is why you can't, which is why you even have to be out of reach. Like I'm saying, it could be the things you even own, okay? And this is why you're such a baddie. It's your assets, your valuables is why you even gotta stay out of reach. And this is why you're just a baddie. The fact that you have to stay out of reach, because that's how exclusive you are. Some of you guys, you're a baddie because, especially for my feminine, you actually activate and use that masculine side just as much as your feminine side. And this is why you're a baddie. What does the masculine to do? Take action, initiate, go forward, be assertive, all that. You very much know how to use your masculine energy, okay? And if you're a guy here, same thing goes for you. You know how to really use that masculine energy. You know how to take action. You know how to do whatever it is that the masculine energy requires. That is you, Aries. And this is why you're such a baddie. Some of you guys are also a baddie because you not only get men, but you get the men that are actually in their masculine energy. You get very masculine men who are willing to take on the burdens, get the job done, men who are willing to be men who are chivalrous. Like, it's something about you even bagging men who are very much in their masculine, because these days, man, these men are sweeter than a Pop-Tart, okay? So if you get lucky to find you like a real masculine man, or a man that still knows how to be in his masculine side, and not just like stay in his feminine side, because we are supposed to be balanced. But so the fact that you're able to find the one that is not all the way just in their feminine, that's everything. And that's what I'm picking up. Like, you get men who know how to be in their masculine energy, who know how to use it, who still uses it. Because men are masculine, men are meant to be masculine and all, but again, we're still supposed to be balanced. You're supposed to use both. But if there's a man that's too much in his feminine or too much in his masculine, that's a problem. But I'm getting like, you get those type of men that want to be men, that act like men, because again, it's hard to find those type these days. These men want to be the feminine, they want to be all sassy and shit, okay? So it's something about that too. Like, so point is, Aries, you're a baddie because you be getting the most masculine men who knows, again, knows how to use that masculinity. really embodies the masculine side of them. Okay, is what I'm trying to say. But in general, Aries, you yourself definitely put your masculine to use. You know when to get in your masculine energy, and you know how to use it, and that's what makes you such a baddie. Some of you guys, you could have a tomboyish look to you, and that's what makes you a baddie too. Maybe you know how to be a tomboy, and then you know when to put that shit on. Maybe you know how to play both sides, but something about you pulling off your tomboyish side as well too is what makes you such a baddie. That's what it is. Like, you could even put on some sweats and some tennis shoes and still look like a baddie, and that's what makes you a baddie, Aries, because you tell the truth. Okay, you could be a truth teller, and if you're a truth teller, like you tell the truth in some way, you could just look up what type of jobs those are. But some of y'all are truth tellers, and you tell the truth very well. You are thorough at your job. You know, you really speak the truth. You really tell things that people not telling out here. You really bring in light to situations that are dark as fuck, okay? And this is why you're such a baddie. In general, though, you tell the truth. You are an honest person. You're not out here lying. What you need to lie for? Again, fearlessness. People who lie are usually scared. You're not scared, okay? And this is why you're such a baddie, because you keep it real. You tell the truth. You be honest. You could bring like upheaval into people's lives. You can cause shakeups and stuff in people's lives. I'm getting like I knock everything off this table. I'm shaking the table or something. I'm shaking it. What that girl used to say on Love and Hip Hop back in the day. But I'm getting like she's shaking the table. Like, I'm just getting like, Aries, you are a baddie because you can shake things up. Like, you can really shake some shit up, okay? And I don't know if it's just like your energy brings on, like, you know, chaos or upheaval. And maybe some people need to be like tower moments in their life or something, but you are the person that come around and you really can shake up some shit. Like, you could shake up a room, you could shake up feelings in somebody, you could stir up feelings in somebody. You can really shake something up is what I'm getting, Aries. And this is why you're such a baddie. You know how, like, if there's something wrong with a foundation, you know how, like, if a crack is in the foundation, now the foundation's kind of messed up. I'm getting like you're the person that causes the crack, because it needs to be revealed that there's something wrong with the foundation, something like that. This is why you're such a baddie. You gonna shake some shit up. You gonna let something be known. You're a baddie, Aries, because you don't blame things on other people. You take accountability. You take full accountability for your actions and the things that you do, and that's on that. You could really embody that grown woman, grown man-ish, because you take accountability. Like, you're not the type to point fingers or blame others. You take accountability for your actions, and that's what makes you such a baddie. I'm also getting you hold people accountable for their own actions as well too. So when somebody know they fucked up, you make sure they know that they fucked up and that they need to take accountability for their actions as well too. And I feel like people know that when they come around you. Like, you just have an energy where that if they know they messed up, they better put on their big boy and big girl pants and take accountability just like you did. And that is why you're such a baddie. You hold other people accountable as well too. I'm also getting like, you could you don't play about your time. You know, time is everything. Time is energy. Time is money. Time is literally everything. Or especially speaking to you, Aries, you feel like time is everything. Time is of the essence. Time is everything to you. I feel like you don't play about your time. You don't like when people play with your time. You don't like playing with your own time. Time is important to you. I feel like you could have good time management skills even. But something about you not playing with your time is what makes you a baddie. People can't just try to like, what's an example? People can't just have you waiting around. You know, if somebody told you, oh, I'm getting off at so-and-so time, and you get there at so-and-so time and they still not ready, you're not the type to be sitting around and waiting, because again, that's your time now that's being played with. And it's not that you don't have patience, it's that people should respect other people's time. And I feel like you embody that. You have that type of energy, and that's why you're such a baddie. People could even know not to play with you in your time. I'm just getting like, my time is money. Time is money, and I don't play about my time. This is what I'm getting. This is why you're such a baddie. Like, you just let it be known. Again, you could own that you don't play about your time. I'm also getting like what's the new saying, like clock it, right? So something about every time you do something, Aries, it's noticed. You're noticed or you're recognized. Every time you do something, it could be the smallest change you can make from the biggest change you can make. Whatever you do, people are like paying attention to you. Like that's also what makes you a baddie. Like people pay attention to you. People notice the little changes from the big changes that you make. People recognize it, and that's the little way they be saying it is clocky. So people are always clocking you or clocking what you got going on. They always notice or recognize you. And that's what makes you such a baddie, okay? So that's what I'm getting for Aries. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading, and I see you on the next one.